You listen to NDX Radio. DJ Night. From Bethel, Kentucky. More lights, more sound.
Good afternoon, YouTube and Twitter. We're here at 2 o'clock, right at the top of the hour. So, going to start off with the weather, as we always do. Weather is at only a high of 31 today. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's like below freezing every day though. So, if there's any slick spots on the road though, please be careful as you're traveling. So, today I'm going to talk about truth. That's the key word today. It's just flat out truth. And some of you are thinking, "Oh yeah, I know that one," and some might be thinking, "Oh no." Well, I'm kind of a bit of a both, to be honest with you, because there's times I've been scared to tell the truth, and then, and then there's other times, you tell the truth, and nothing but the truth will help you God, kind of thing. Um, is when you go to, let's say, an event of some sort, no matter what event it is, it really, really seriously doesn't. Um, and it's like one of those events that they don't allow. Oh goodness, let's just say like kind of like Ichthus. Yeah, there we go. Ichthus, if it still goes on, I don't know if it still does or not. It used to happen down there, in I think it was down in Wilmore or some down there in Lexington somewhere. I think down there, um, and oh, it was a big bash. It was like bands playing. You tent camped out with tents and or motorhomes or whatever whatnot. It was just really really cool. But the thing is, the matter is though is would you, even at an event like that, would you tell the truth like because you're at the event? It's supposed to be godly and everything, though, or would you tell the truth because it's the right thing to do? Now, I'll explain. No big. Is when you go to tell the truth, it actually does make a lot of people. It is supposed to make you feel better, and it does. I think there's times that we'll sit there and contemplate. Okay, I've done something, and I shouldn't have, and whatnot, and I got to tell somebody, but I'm just scared to do it. Like you're scared of reactions. Um, I'm gonna put it to you this way though: reactions mean factions. Yeah, I just pulled a Divergent. Um, hey, you can't blame me though. I've got all three movies; they're pretty cool. But I'll put it on Divergent then. How about we do it that way though? Candor, right? Candor. Remember Candor? I think it was Jack Kane. What Kane, or whatever though. Yeah, that guy was pretty awesome too. He's good at famous actor. But see, Jack Kane on there, they seek the truth. Candor does. Your candor to people, right? It's supposed to be that way, isn't it? Hmm. Well, Triss didn't see it that way. Triss, you know, she wanted to do it too, though, but there was a lot of stuff that I don't think candor meant much to her. She fought for what she believed in, right? In um, four actually, not only apart from having a crush on her because he did, he wanted to seek that too. So in the second one of the series, it was mostly about going to candor and seeking the truth of candor. They were fighting for lives. They were. But because of this candor by but on all that stuff though is the divergence where they pretty much defied all four of them or held all four of them in a way, which I thought was kind of cool. That's why they were called divergence. So when you go to tell the truth and you get scared, is it you're scared to be candor, or are you scared to hear the candor? Reactions mean factions. Telling you. But the movie told us more than that, though, right? Did it teach you anything? It did me. When Triss actually first come to be in the first one, she come from a family that I think it was abnegation or something. I don't know what they were. I haven't watched them in a while, so forgive me. Um, uh, and her family was there to they pretty much controlled the government in a way. Yeah, but you didn't think that though, right? At first, you're thinking, okay, them. What happened to the rich-looking people? Well, the rich people, which was oh, I forgot what it was. It started with an A too. It was erudite. There we go. Erudite. So erudite, they were wanting full control of everything, right? I mean, they're wanting control of every single thing. And the Janine, oh man, yeah, she was one of those control ones, wasn't she? Janine wanted control of candor, truth, all that. See, the cities were designed in that closure to protect them from the outside world. But as Trish says in the end one, they were still protected, yes, but I think they were protected from the truth, from candor itself. Reactions mean factions, and reactions are factions. I mean, there's a little bit of difference, right? Hmm. Well, in the last one, Tristan Four and a few of them get out like they, because there's a lot of believers always in there, right? A lot of believers. I mean, Tris and them, they believe in what was good, but they also believe in that, they didn't want to be controlled. I don't like being that way. I mean, so a lot of these divert off of real life situations, though, don't you think? You should think, right? Think of that a minute. Reactions, you're reacting on things, though. They could mean factions, all right. Do you define yourself as a faction? Gauntless, erudite, abnegation, candor, and amity. Amity. Which faction are you? Or are you divergent? I'd like to think of myself as divergent, but I mean, I need to. I want more of it, but I want to do all of them. Hmm. Now, if you end up choosing that, divergent, one of those two though is, what would you do to support that? What would you do? Would you support your faction that you're choosing, Like, yeah, out of the truth? Or would you want to just sit back and see what happens, kind of thing? See, I think the U.S. right now is doing a lot of bit of that. I mean, I'm sorry, but I have to speak that one. They're sitting back and watching some of the things happen, though. I don't think we want to, but we find out we don't have a choice. No way. Hmm. That sound familiar? Do you feel um needed or wanted or both? Yeah, I do. Sometimes I don't think I do though, but I know I do. Like if it's days I have a real bad rough day, a little bit sick and stuff, you know. Yeah. But what faction are you? That's the question. So, I'm going to do the more than one question today, so I'm going to roll right on in this. The deep thought question of the day goes along the lines of what I just talked about, though. What do you hope never changes? Well, it depends on what faction you want to be, all right? And then again, though, are you defined by faction at all? Gets us to think, though, doesn't it? I mean, well, what kind of thought do we want to think about, though? Next one is what question would you most like to know the answer to? That can mean a lot, though, right? A lot of us go around going, "Well, I need to know the answer. I have to know it." But sometimes it's not going to be the answer that we wanted, though, right? Sometimes we'll find out things about a person, whatnot, though, we didn't ever want to know. Hmm. Kind of scary, though, isn't it? Do we even know what's out there? Now, I'm not talking about aliens or anything like that. To me, to be honest with you, I think God Himself. I mean, I know He's the only one that knows what's out in the universe because He created everything. We could send anybody who's everybody on the moon like we have. I mean, does it make you think though? I mean, what would we find if it was out there? What do you want to find? Would you find your answer? Can't you don't really know, do you? Or do you? The truth is out there and it's waiting on us though. But the question is though, is do you want the truth? Do you want to tell the truth? We do a lot of that today though. What questions what question could you ask to find out the most about a person? Kind of get to know them kind of thing. The truth or wouldn't it? Would you find out something kind of scary about them, or actually great about them, or both? Truth can mean a lot, doesn't it? I mean, you know, when was the last time you changed your opinion or belief about something major, whether it be political or, well, to be honest with you, even religious wise? A lot of the churches right now, though, are experiencing a lot of turmoil and attack. They're actually beliefs of some of the church, too, which is shocking. But when was the last time you changed your opinion about that or something major? I mean, brings a lot of questions to mind, though, doesn't it? At least it does to me. What do you spend the most time thinking about? Well, most of the time I do my show a little bit here and there, though, but that's not the only thing. I think about my health more than anything now. And it's not that, oh, it's kind of gone downhill. No, I mean, it's just that, I can't wait to get better. Things like that, too, though. But what do you spend the most time thinking about? Loved ones or whatnot? Be anything. I mean, does it seem right what you're thinking about? Or does it seem wrong? A lot of stuff's going on in the world right now, isn't it? Wars, probably definitely famine, I'd say, in a lot of places. Do you spend a lot of the time though thinking of that? Maybe thinking that you like somebody, or thinking that um about the U.S., or just thinking of something. But do you really spend most of your time doing that though? That's the real question, isn't it? They say that everyone has a book in them. What would your book be about? I would like to think mine being kind of like spontaneous, maybe action type way, but sometimes I don't know. Hmm. Really, that's a deep thought, doesn't it? Do you find yourself at the crossroads or getting there? You hear people go, "Oh, we're at the crossroads." Yeah, are you? Is it when you can't turn around to anything else other than that? You just think, yeah, okay, I'm at the crossroads. I'm done. It's over. No other hope. Hmm. Are you sure you want that for yourself? What is your book going to be about? That's a real question. As you get older, what are you becoming more and more afraid of? Me, it's death. Because I mean, I need to straighten up a lot about things I do. But what are you becoming more and more afraid of? Some people think age. losing some money. But as you get older, what are you more afraid of? It just gets you to think, though, doesn't it? Though. At least I hope it does, though, because then you start thinking and actually probably acting on. Hmm. A lot to it, though, isn't it? A lot more to it than just that. If life is a game, like some people say, what are some of the rules? Do you have rules? If you do you follow them? Do you make others follow them too? Do you have morals? Morals are kind of like rules, isn't it? In a way. And if you do, what are they? I mean, it's, I mean, it's legit though, isn't it? Or at least you think it is. Do you think that? Oh, I got this. It's there's no worries in the world. But you say that though, and then things might change, and you're like, oh my goodness. Like because when it changes, you don't know what else to do though, don't you? Because you're a fear of change. Something changes. Oh no. Mm. It's really kind of scary in a way though, isn't it? I mean, when do you feel truly alive? I told y'all yesterday, kind of the parasailing thing. That was fun for me, but it's not all the time like that. Like I mean, I feel alive a lot of the times. I'm feeling pretty perky today. Seem to be having a good day today. So when you feel you can be playing video games, you can be playing watching movies. I'm all the above there. But do you sit down and think though when do I feel most alive? Hmm. Oh man, another stumper, right? Do you feel obligated? Do you feel needed, obligated, wanted, or do you feel more like you're an outcast? Hmm. Really makes you think though, doesn't it? Though, at least depicting everything else. If there's certain things you feel alive with though, what are they? Do you know? Do you even know? Hmm. See, I like a lot of my Steven Seagal movies and all that. I've been watching a few of them the last couple days, and seeing the ones he used to do. See, there was one that was made. It was called Fire Down Below, up right where I was living at around there at the time though. Is made back in I think it was like 96, 97 though. It's made in Jackson, Kentucky. And that's where my son and my ex-wife's from. That's where they're living at. And you didn't think much of it though. But I've been down in town where Steven Seagal walked. Wow, I kind of felt kind of live right then too, because he's one of my favorite actors. I was walking when he was walking. The pool hall there. I don't know what it really is now, or if they dope, but the building itself it actually still exists. Now there's another building that was there that was like a hardware or something though. They tore it down. It just got too old. But that was one of my events too, though. What is important enough to go to war over? You want to ask me though? Christianity. Hmm. Our Christianity needs to be one of the main things that we need to fight for. Because depicting on a lot of other stuff that I've seen, a lot of other stuff, I think we need a little more Christianity in our lives. But I'm not one of those ones that will push it on you though. But the question is though, is what is the what's the most important thing though to you as you go to war over? What does the American dream mean to you? Does it mean the flag? I mean, that flag means a lot to me. Before I do any of the events in Carlisle, I play the national anthem and stuff. I blast it in a way. Does the American dream actually mean, yay, we're living it right now? I'm sorry, I don't think we are. Well, I mean, we're getting through the pandemic, yes. We've lost a lot of loved ones along the way, yes. But is the American dream worth fighting over? Is it? I think it is. But do you? Hmm. If you could install one piece of advice in a newborn baby's mind, like, something to teach it, what advice would you give? Now, of course, the newborn's not going to be able to sit back there and obviously talk to you, though, but what one that it's going to learn? I'm going to put it this way. What is it? What are you going to be able to teach it? You're going to be able to teach it good morals? I would hope so. I mean, well, when my son was born, it's one of the best days of my life. I'm telling you. Actually, it was the best day of my life. Well, what's there? What's yours? Are you more worried about doing things right or doing the right things? I am now. I want to do more. But are you? Or are you worried about it all? Never thought of, huh? But the question is, though, would you act on it? I mean, I hope it would. I want to act more onto it now than I ever have. Hmm. Is it something that means good to you? What do you understand today about your life than what you did and what that that you did not understand a year ago? Well, what you all did you all make a New Year's resolution? I did. Gonna do more on my DJ stuff this year though, and I have already. But I'm also gonna try to be my best to be a better person to everybody. It's a struggle though. I know I'm sick of it right now though, but I'll plan on getting better. But what do you understand today about your life that you not understand a year ago? What makes more sense? Hmm. Makes you think though, doesn't it? Go to stop right there for a 5 minute break. Keep it on because I'm gonna keep it the live going. It's gonna take a quick 5 minute break though, and be right back to you with some more questions and stuff, and we'll have a little more discussion on them and whatnot though. But uh, like I said, normally you probably hearing music and things like that too though. But I am working on that part there though. So, um, but I'll be right back in about another 5 minutes.
You listen to NDX Radio. DJ Nick from Bethel, Kentucky. More lights, more sound. You listen to NDX Radio. DJ Night from Bethel, Kentucky. More lights, more sound.
It's DJ Nate back with NDS Radio. Back after the break. So, we've been talking about some questions though, haven't we? Like, maybe life questions that um may be important to everyday thoughts and stuff though, right? So the next question would be though, why can't humans create other beings cannot? You think that technology, shoot, anybody can almost do that anymore. Even people at home can't they? In a way, if they put their mind to it. Hmm. That's just really, well, I mean, isn't that a deep thought? Is it something you can answer? When you look into the past, what do you miss the most? I miss some of my ancestors, like I mean, my mama and papa. Think of them all the time. When you look into the past, what do you miss the most? I miss my son. What do you miss? I mean, yeah, I mean, do you miss maybe human beings, or do you miss something you did, or um, as far as like maybe a game system you used to have? I mean, it could be really anything though. But what do you miss the most in your past? Is it something worth missing? Do you feel kind of like connected to it in a way? Hmm. It really gives you thought though, doesn't it? Do you miss it enough that you want to do that again? We or either maybe be with that person or whatnot though, which or do what the certain thing that you did. Now, of course, if I would hope if it's bad, you won't be, you're not thinking that. But is it? What do you miss the most though about it? It could just be something seriously though that you did, like maybe something fun. Me, it's more like a parasailing. I love doing that. What's the best part of being you? Mine being a DJ and being a technician and being just me. Yeah, I already answered that for myself right there. But what is the best part of being you? I hope it's like one of those things that's just so awesome that you can continue doing it. So I plan on doing it. Where do you find purpose in your life? I mean, has something happened? Maybe though. I mean, for me, actually, it did. I know I'm on this earth now for a main purpose. It's not that I've always doubted it. I've just never seen it. Because, like I said, COVID about killed me, about took me quite a few times, and the Lord and Himself and everything, it saved me. He saved me. He saved me. He has a purpose for me. He has a purpose for you all too. But where do you find purpose in your life? Just sit there and think about it. Be anything. Do you think people have a higher calling in life? Yes, I do. Being pastors and stuff are the main ones, in my opinion. It says, do you think people though? Do you think you do? Do you think people have a higher calling in life? Is it a simple question to ask, or is it hard? Hmm. Makes you think though, doesn't it? What do you, what do you consider as family? Well, immediate family, of course. Well, some people don't, depending on, I guess, how they're treated. But what do you consider as family? Be like a friend or something. Oh, it's my best friend. We're like almost brother and sister, right? Yeah. It's good, good. Hmm. What role does family play in your life? Do they have a certain role? What role does family play in your life? Just makes you think of a lot of hopefully cool stuff, though, right? How much time do you spend with your family? I'm actually technically saying mine right now, though, so I spend quite a bit. But I mean, how much time you spend with your family, though? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? I hope it's a good thing. Really depends on that. What role does music play in culture? Actually, I see a lot of people asking me that when I'm a disc jockey. But what role does music play in culture that you all would think? I mean, there's still a lot of appropriate music out there. There's a lot of inappropriate too. Does language affect how we see the world? Hmm. Makes you it's just these are deep thoughts though. Do you think about these type of thoughts and do you act on them though? Depends. Do you think you could live in another country? I've always dreamt about going visiting other countries, but I don't. I doubt I could live in them. I mean, is it a hard question or is it an easy one? For a lot of y'all, it might be easy. Yeah, sure. Which world culture is the most fascinating to you? I think U.S. is a lot there too, though, but I've got some overseas ideas. I think Egypt is pretty cool. Jerusalem, especially, and Israel. But what's fascinating to you though? Which world culture to you though? It could be the same, or it could be something different. Hmm, pretty cool. All right. Probably stop there for today, guys. Of course, I'll be back. I do this every day, so um, but we'll stop there today though. I'm just having talks like this right now and stuff too though. So like I said, especially there'll be a lot more music coming up in February here, and just take off of that too. So I hope you guys enjoy listening to me on here too, though. Everything. I sit here and literally think this stuff for you guys, or think it's at least fascinating, though. If there's a question you got that you would like answered, or even vocalized on NDS Radio here, though, just inbox me with the questions. Like I said, unfortunately, no comments or on any of the stuff I'm allowed. But you just inbox me if you got any questions or concerns, or even questions about the service. Um, please please inbox me um, on one of my websites. So we can get that answered, or I can get to you DJing wise. So this is NDS Radio, DJ Nate from Bethel, Kentucky. You all have a good one.
You listen to NDX Radio. DJ Nate from Bethel, Kentucky. More lights, more sound.